The story doesn't start in Hollywood, it starts in Santiago, Chile, where political turmoil forced a family to flee. They found safety in Denmark, then the US, where a young José Pedro Pascal grew up. As an immigrant kid, Pedro found his passion early, not in sports or science, but in acting. The stage became his escape, a place to be anyone. He moved to New York City, enrolling at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts. Off-Broadway, he learned to command a stage and find truth in every character. After graduation, the grind began: endless auditions, guest spots on shows like Buffy, NYPD Blue, and Law & Order. He was the guy you saw for one episode: cops, criminals, victims always memorable, but never the star. For years he was a journeyman actor, respected but unknown. He kept working, believing every small part was a step forward. This wasn't failure, it was preparation. He learned patience, resilience, and the value of persistence. Hollywood hadn't discovered him yet, but he was ready. The quiet before the storm was almost over. The 2000s were a blur of TV roles. The Good Wife, Nurse Jackie, The Mentalist. Pedro was a chameleon, fitting into any world, making the stars look good. It was 2 decades of hard work, showing up, knowing your lines, giving your all, even for 2 minutes. Many would have quit, but Pascal kept his faith and pushed forward. He wasn't chasing fame, just the craft. The rise of prestige TV created space for actors like him. Complex, versatile, real. His theater background gave him depth. His years of guest spots gave him range. He was ready for a role to show the world what he could do. This wasn't a detour. It was the journey, shaping him into the actor he'd become. His authenticity was earned, not manufactured. 20 years of showing up day in and day out built a solid foundation. The industry was changing, and so was he. The wait for his moment was almost over. Then came the call: Game of Thrones Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper of Dorne. Pedro's audition, filmed on his iPhone, was electric. He brought charisma, intensity, and charm. The producers saw their prints. 7 episodes later, he'd stolen every scene and become a global sensation. Hollywood took notice. Narcos followed, with Pedro as Javier Peña, a grounded, gritty DEA agent. He showed new depth, quiet, intense, a world of conflict in a single look. He proved he wasn't a one-hit wonder. Then came The Mandalorian, Din Djarin, a masked bounty hunter in the Star Wars universe. How do you create a compelling character when your face is hidden? Pedro did it with voice and body language. He became a father figure to Grogu, making audiences care for a man they couldn't see. He was the heart of a global phenomenon. The journeyman was now a leading man. Each role revealed new layers: flamboyant prince-haunted agent, stoic protector. He brought humanity to every part. The world finally knew his name. The journey was complete. Pedro Pascal had arrived. What makes Pedro Pascal's acting special? It's the blend: raw emotion and physical intensity. In action, he doesn't just fight, he tells a story. As Joel in The Last of Us, every punch is fueled by loss and desperation. His characters aren't invincible. They're flawed, weary, and real. They bleed, get tired, and keep going for something they believe in. We don't just watch him fight, we feel why he's fighting. His secret weapon is vulnerability, a sadness in the eyes, even when he smiles. In The Mandalorian, his voice alone conveys loneliness and longing. He lets us see the cracks in the armor, making us root for him. His journey inspires talent, persistence, and hard work can pay off. He's proof you don't have to be in your 20s to become a star. Pedro Pascal is the underdog who finally got his moment and made us all believe.